welcome to LOA Today. I'm Walt. With me today are the dynamic duo of Daniel Mangana and Alex Standy. This is your daily dose of happy. We are so happy you decided to join us today. And once again, Happy New Year to one and all. And we are very happy to have our Thursday crew back together. We haven't been doing a Thursday show in a while. We've had one, we've had the other, but we haven't been together in a while. Like, what happened there?
Not this
like
year.
The holidays happened or something? Not this year, right? Well, we're setting a new case for this year is what it is. But
yeah.
Good to see you guys. We were just chatting before the show, but I'll ask again. How was your holiday, Alex? It sounded like it was pretty good.
My holiday was great.
Yeah,
we had a good time. Right. We kept it, light and airy. And no, I forgot. Nope. Then some people decided to get into politics after dinner.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds fun.
It was. It was one of those situations where you're like, I'm never in this situation. So I'm like, I don't know why people hate holidays with their family. What are you talking about? And now it's like everyone's got difference of opinion. So it's like, oh, let's all talk about politics. No, let's not do that. And then it turned into an explosion. So.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the debris has been cleaned up and taken out. The leftover debris from the remainder of the party has been disposed of. So
we just take everyone out of the equation. We learn our lesson. And that person gets taken out of the equation.
Oh, so it's one person. Okay, so you don't have to change the whole crew. That's something.
Yeah.
No,
just one person gets banned.
Yeah.
You ain't coming to the party anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Simple.
What about you guys? Did you guys get anything good for Christmas?
Well, I got something kind of interesting in the sense that it transformed into something else. My brother kind of surprised me. He gave me one of those Oculus things for doing virtual games and so forth.
Ooh.
But I don't do virtual games. I have no interest in doing virtual games. So I returned it. And I applied it toward an electric keyboard, which is what I wanted to do. So I'm going to start playing piano again.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could have learned that on the VR, right?
Well, it's kind of hard to play the piano on VR when you don't actually have a piano with, touch sensitivity.
Yeah, but you can get the finger things, and then the fingers, it feels like you're feeling on the piano because it does the thing.
Yeah, but that's
you need to watch
crazy.
Ready Player One. You need to watch Ready Player One to see where the world is going.
Facts.
But then the problem is I can't tell where the keyboard is because it's always attached to your finger. So anywhere you go, it feels like you're touching.
Because the sensation changes when you touch the keyboard. It does the thing on your fingers, then it feels like you're on the keyboard.
Did you try the VR before you returned it?
No, I'm afraid I did not. No.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Well, mine didn't come with 10 fingertip things. It just had one for each hand. That was it. I mean,
I would have kept it, but you do you. You want to learn piano, you do you.
It's a very big adventure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, actually, it's more like relearning because I used to know how to do it. It's just my brain knows how to do it. It's just that my fingers are forgotten. So I have to kind of reteach them. Yeah. But once the fingers learn again, it's all up in the head. It's just a question of translating it to fingertude.
Fingertude. It's all muscle memory.
Instead of attitude.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what he said.
I like what you did there.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Do I dare ask how your Christmas was, Daniel?
I was Russian, so Christmas really is about getting the extra presents, but New Year's is a big thing for the Ruskies. But everyone was shattered, so I was in bed at 9:30 on New Year's Eve. Happily so. Happily so. But Christmas, we went for Christmas breakfast with some of our friends. We went to a lovely breakfast. And then they had some people over that evening. So we went and had beautiful food and good camaraderie. And Ethan's excited to go to new place because he's running around now.
Oh, man.
they've got a dog, and he was just like, "This is the dog." Before he was scared of the dog, but now
Right.
like they're friends, and he's like chasing the dog around. The dog's chasing him, and oh, okay, cool.
That's
pretty
good.
cool.
That's good. Yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
yesterday how there really is no better expression of joy than a child at Christmas. And with Ethan now running around, I mean,
Not even Christmas. I got the new one for you. Ethan's learned how to play peekaboo. Ariana's taught him how to play peekaboo.
Oh, that's the best.
So he does it with the blanket, but also he wakes me up in the morning now, every morning, by climbing on top of me and saying, "Boo." That's my alarm.
it's
My
your
alarm
alarm.
is this little face in my face going, "Boo." First you feel his little hands, and then you just see him come up and just go, "Boo."
My little brother used to do that, and he had giant eyes. So all you would see right above the mattress was
Eyes.
Can we play Peppa Pig? I'm like, okay, guess we're up.
See, I don't think there's a substitute for this where virtual reality is concerned. That's just my opinion. But
I agree.
How do you possibly replace this with virtual reality?
I mean, it's a matter of time. It's happening.
Well, no, I'm not pushing against virtual reality. I know that it's coming. I know that it's going to be a big part of our lives in the near future. I'm just saying, is it really a substitute? I don't know that it's a substitute.
Well, yes and no. I mean, is Facebook a substitute for social not anxiety? What's the word I'm looking for?
Well, that's actually it often is.
Well, yeah, you're right.
I mean, depending on who you're talking to and who you're friended with.
That's true.
Yeah. But it's an inadequate substitute for real world socializing.
Yeah, but with the way the world's going now, it's necessary.
Well, that's why I think of it that yes, it's not really a good substitute, but it's a good add-on. It's a good adjunct.
Okay,
Like,
I'll give you that.
We do this show virtually.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be possible in the real world because we all live in different places.
Different time zones, all over the place.
Everything. Oh, yeah. It would be crazy. But the virtual makes it possible.
Exactly.
So I like that a lot. Yeah, I just don't think that I want to use it to replace real world. To me, I mean, for some people, it's like it's a choice. Do you want to live in the Matrix or do you want to live in the real world? Why do I have to choose the blue pills and red
Ready Player One? Because I feel like because this whole conversation is literally the entire movie.
Oh, all right. Well, as usual,
including the moral questions.
Yes, including the moral question. Yes.
What are the moral questions?
Well, then we'd be spoiling the movie for you, Walt.
That's right. We could do spoilers. That's all right.
Then we'd be spoiling the movie for you, Walt.
Spoilers don't ruin the movie for me. They really don't. Honest to God. Maybe we do. Maybe we spoil it for the listeners. But for me, I've never really.
I don't care about the listeners. I just care about me, and I'm fine. So, preach on. Oh, you didn't want to know? Too bad. It's my show.
Okay, I won't push it anymore.
There you go. No, but it just explores. I think I could do this without spoiling it. It explores just how much of our life is becoming virtual. And did you watch Inception, Walt? Leonardo DiCaprio, where they go with the dream within the dream within the dream.
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I saw a piece of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I know which one you're talking about now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So that analogy is not going to work either. But there is a part of the film, Alex will know, when there are people who they come to this little underground place to go and live in the dream world. And then one of the guys goes, they come here every day to sleep. He goes, no, they go there every day to live. The dream world has become the real world. And this has become the dream.
See, now that sounds just like substituting virtual reality for reality.
Exactly. That's the whole point of the movie.
That's the point of the movie.
But my point is, why do you want to have to pick between the two?
Exactly.
Is that
Which is why I say, dream with your eyes open. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, virtual reality is great. It's really wonderful. I just don't want to make it my only reality.
As you
Well,
shouldn't.
completely
You shouldn't.
right.
It should be something fun to do, not like your whole life.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And the
Speaking of
fact
movies,
that
I was watching a movie the other day and I thought of you, Walt, because I noticed that you don't like any of the shows that me and Daniel suggest. So I'm moving on to movies.
well, it's an interesting theory. Sure, why not?
Yes, I feel like a series is too long for you. You
I also
want
need to
2
clarify
hours.
too. It isn't just Daniel and Alex movies. It's Daniel and Alex TV shows. It's almost everybody's TV
Yeah,
shows.
I know, but I'm
It's
taking
not
it
just you.
personal.
It's not personal, but it's not personal.
It's not personal,
You-
but as the TV guru, I am taking it personal.
Okay.
It's a personal attack, and I'm taking it that way.
And not a lot
All
of
right.
people know that.
So, anyways, the point I was making was, Walt, have you seen Doctor Strange?
That's another one where I've seen the trailer, but that's about it.
I feel like you would like this movie.
Okay.
It's a Marvel movie, but it's a standalone, but it's also it's an origin story, but it also feeds into other movies.
Okay.
But I feel like
Oh,
as far as take a look. Looky Lou.
So it's a Marvel movie. All right.
It's a Marvel movie, yep.
All right. But you're not going to give me any
Speaking of
spoilers
which,
on that
Daniel,
one
have
either.
you seen No Way Home? No, I never spoil a Marvel movie.
So here's the thing.
That is a cardinal sin. You don't do that.
I still haven't seen the Eternals either.
I haven't seen
Because-
Eternal either on it.
Because I have to go to the cinema and that requires time.
Yep.
And I have 2 small humans and a
Yep.
fully grown human. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Mexico City in a couple of weeks. So I'll have the chance to go and do it then. I'll have some more me time because I'll have my evenings. But
Okay,
now
well,
when I finish work, I go home.
Save Eternals. Don't worry about it. It's not necessary for the story. I'm waiting for Eternals to come out on Disney Plus, so I'm waiting.
That's what I've
but-
been doing up until now. I've just been waiting for the Disney Plus.
Well, the only problem with that is No Way Home is a Sony movie, technically. So it won't come out on Disney Plus.
Poppycock.
Yeah. I said the same thing. Because I was like, I'll just wait the 45 days. It'll be fine. I'll just turn off all my Marvel spoilers. It'll be great. I ended up having to watch it. So amazing movie, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
People said it was the #1 Marvel movie out there, and I have to agree.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I hope these are people you trust.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
go down.
I might ask for a whole pass this weekend.
I would. Text me after.
All right.
Okay.
So?
Thank you.
Challenges and introductions made. This is good. I like that. I'm still stuck on the whole thing about virtual reality. I mean, Alex, you actually almost made me feel guilty for a moment there.
Why'd it make you feel guilty? Explain.
Because I traded my Oculus.
That's an expensive gift, bro.
It is. Well, so
Yeah.
are keyboards actually, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I had to put extra money down to get the keyboard. That gives you an idea, right?
Yeah. But you got what you wanted, so that's all
I
that
did.
matters.
And that's the way and even better than that, they told me it would take 10 days, and then they told me it would take 5 days.
Nice.
I get it faster than I thought, which is
There
even
you go.
better.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good stuff. Let's see what else we got going on. This is weird. Yesterday, I had no topic at all. We had no topic at all, and we instantly created one. Today, it's like it's not there.
Okay, well, I have good news.
All
About
right,
the
well,
podcast.
got there.
And and also I got stuff. So okay, so remember we were talking about my brother coming on the podcast?
Yeah.
So he asked for his birthday, which is directly after Christmas, for podcast equipment. So he's
Ooh.
like, yeah. So he got the whole light set up. He's got a mic. He's
Okay.
got everything. So he's ready. And he told my mother, because my mother was like, "Did you get your lights?" And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I can't wait. I'm going to be on Alex's show. And I was like, you didn't have to do all that, right? You could have signed in on your phone, bro. He's like, no. I'm going to do my own podcast too at the same time. I was like, okay, good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, is this your brother that's like now, like that you sent the video about?
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do some phone. He's yeah. That wasn't going to be
That's
some.
not him. That's not him.
I'll just show up.
Yeah.
No.
He's definitely the extra type. So he would either definitely go buy his own equipment or he would have flown up here to do it with me.
Wow.
Yeah, he's extra. We all are. It's a thing.
Well, that's pretty impressive, actually, to be willing to make a flight.
Any excuse to see me, he's coming.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I have to admire his taste. That's good.
Right?
And in my very brief encounter with him at your wedding, he seemed like a really interesting guy. I mean, I really did want to know more about who he was.
Yeah.
And then you told me he was going to come onto the show, and then I didn't hear anything. It's like, oh.
Yeah, he's very, very busy. So he gets there. He'll get here.
No, that's good, though. That's something to look forward to. That's a really good thing. Do you know what his new podcast is going to be about?
I assume it's going to be about fitness.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because that's his realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also probably traveling too, because he does a lot of traveling. He has 2 Instagrams. He has a travel Instagram and a fitness Instagram.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because his fitness business brings him to travel. So he gets to see all these places and
Sweet. Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
If when he does come on, well, I think I want to do the show with him first just to get to know him.
Yeah.
And then depending on I guess what my read of it is, I might try to bring him back for another show and bring back Kelly Coulter, who was on last November, who is also in the fitness industry.
Ooh.
And I think it's always fun whenever you get 2 people who have a similar interest and get them talking.
And he loves to network.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's actually she's in the fitness industry, but she's more of a coach to other fitness pros. So she helps them.
Oh,
during the pandemic, she was helping a lot of people who are in the fitness industry take their business online, so they could keep going when everything was shut down.
Yeah,
so that's been her gig lately. So that might be an interesting pairing, the 2 of them.
He might actually already know her.
That's possible. I don't know. Another question.
It's a small world.
It is a very small world.
Yeah, for all we know, they may even have a number of contacts in common. So sure.
Probably.
Very possible. I'll have to keep that one in mind. Make a note about that. All right, good. Well, then we'll look forward to his visit. You said there were 2 things. What was the other thing you said?
Oh, so this little adventure you had me go on with the lady that hit you up about reading those books.
I need a little more clue than that. I don't have it.
So you received an email about someone who listens.
Oh, yes, the PR person from Simon Schuster, I think it was.
I didn't. Okay. Yeah. So I got in contact with them. I received the books. My mother's reading one of them, and I'm reading the other one.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But they're very cute.
Initial impressions?
Initial impressions. I feel like I'm a little advanced for it, but for people who are just starting out, perfect.
All right. Okay. Well, then, do a reach out. And
so once I finish the books, I'm going to give a review.
Yep. Well, give them the link too. Give the PR person a link so that they can join us on a show.
Definitely will.
And tell her which show you're on, which day you're on. Otherwise, I'm confused.
Thursdays only.
Thursdays, it's the one day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good because when I got that email, well, first of all, I was slammed with work, and secondly, I didn't even know how to begin to address the topics that they were raising. I figured, well, Alex will know, so pass it along to Alex.
Well, I was like, wait, why is Walt emailing me? Because I got your email first, didn't see the second part, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening. And then I was like, what? So then I read the second part, and I'm like, oh, Walt wants me to do homework. Okay.
I don't know.
But you did, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, no problem.
because it was more than I could handle at that point. Heck, even right now, I'd be more than I can handle. I'm just kind of keeping
Well,
my
plus
head up.
the books are directed to Black women, so I didn't think that was your genre. So
Not really, no.
I helped you out.
Very much, and I appreciate that part as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel so unqualified to even figure out if it fits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, so no, I appreciate that very much, and
No
I'm looking
problem.
forward to finding out. I'd love to hear that they're actually good for the show.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That'd be
I
great.
like the first book that my mother's reading. She was telling me good parts about not generational wealth, but generational curses. There's a big chapter on generational curses in that book, and I was like, yeah, mm-hmm. It's a big thing for Black women. Yes.
What are your
that's
thoughts
a
on
lot of people.
generational curses, Curtis?
That they can be broken with simple changes. That is my theory.
Well, I think that
how do you feel about
applies to a lot more-
generational curses?
Me?
Yes, you.
I believe that everything is real and nothing is real.
Mm-hmm. That's a very Daniel answer.
Yes, it is. It's safe. It's wise, and it really doesn't pin you down on anything.
Because nothing's real enough to pin down to anyway.
Nothing really
The
matters.
truth of the thing is pretty dependent on the person. If you believe in generational curses, then your reality will manifest around the experience of a generational curse.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great point, and I want to expand on that point for a minute, because you may or may not remember, I went through the Thai boot camp this year, and when you do that, the first thing you do is you have a private one-on-one session with the stream of David, and in that session, the stream gave me a curse term. That's the best way to describe it. They said, this isn't for everybody else. This is just for you, but you have a generational curse that you need to break. That's one of your 3 transgressors. And my instant reaction was, I don't believe in generational curses. Well, I believe that things get passed along generationally. I just don't think of them as curses. I don't really believe in curses.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the reason I really don't want to believe in curses is exactly what Daniel just said. If you believe in curses, they become real. If you don't believe in them, they can't affect you. I didn't want to, I certainly didn't want to encourage anything like that coming into my life, but they said, no, you really need to do what we're suggesting here. You really need to treat this as if you have this curse, this money curse, basically, because my family has a long history of failures in businesses, and there's like a whole series of things. I could take a show talking about that one. But this is something that
we have a show without a topic. Just saying.
But this is true.
My thing on it is, and this is one of the things that when we're working with people, we say, whether you believe it or not isn't something that you will be able to consciously discern, because beliefs don't sit in the conscious mind, they sit in the unconscious. So someone saying, for example, you said, I don't believe in generational curses. You can't say if you believe in them or not. Your experience will tell you if you believe in them or not.
I think there's truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also true that you can select it, though. You can select whether or not you're going to believe in it.
Yeah, but the unconscious moves at 10,000 to 10 million times the speed of the conscious mind. So if there's an idea sitting in there that's made its way in. So, for example, let's look at. Give me a commonly held stereotype or idea, just a commonly held one. Any that you see popularized.
Wow. Okay.
If I had no luck, I know if I didn't have bad luck, I had no luck at all.
Yeah, there's a cliche.
Okay. So there's a cliche. The fact that that's been hammered as a collective agreement from multiple points. Remember, Lynn McTaggart's work showed us that when 8 people hold an idea, it becomes the fiber of reality.
Mm-hmm.
Anything then that 8 people hold that you've heard at multiple touch points at any point when your unconscious was awake, your analytical mind was quiet enough for it to slip in, because it's held as a collective agreement, it can make its way in. And because we're taking in so much data that we're not even consciously aware of, a lot of the beliefs, including the curses and these things, we're not even consciously aware of them. We're just playing them out over and over and over again without even realizing that they're there.
Yeah, that's true. We can take these things in without realizing that we're taking them in, and they can actually start playing. Like like a loop. They can start playing in our subconscious minds without our being aware of it, until at some point, hopefully, we become aware. Like, wait a minute, there's something going on here. What's going on here? And now at least we have some idea of what we're dealing with, or idea that there's something to deal with, whatever it might be, even if we haven't identified what it is yet. So I agree that that's true, but isn't it also true by the same token that even when there is something like that, we can make choices, we can make changes to either uproot and appreciate it or overwrite it. I mean, we can do things to shift and to change the way that particular program plays in our minds, even though it's snuck in through the back door.
Yeah. And that's the work that I do with intentionality and creating a reality, because you're creating a reality that no longer includes that, but includes the conscious choice of what you're going to have. But conscious choice, change in our conscious choices it's a work. And that's why, and that's why so many of us end up not actually creating the change that we want to create in our lives, because we end up getting stuck playing out the same loops and patterns because we haven't actually addressed it in a language that our unconscious understands.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly true. And it is work. And the reason that it's work is, first of all, because we didn't know the other thing was there. And then even when we do know that it's there, we find out perhaps that it's been rewriting itself over and over again. So it's ingrained, it's deeply set in there. And now it becomes even more challenging to overcome it. And yes, it can be quite the deal. So when I was saying that you can select an alternative, I didn't mean like going to the grocery store and picking it off the shelf. I meant you can actually I mean, it would be nice if it were that easy, right? But it usually isn't. But nevertheless, you can still make the selection. This is where I want to be, and then take steps to get there. And does it take work? Yeah, it takes work, but you can get there.
Yeah,
it's important.
I was speaking more to the listeners than to you, because I know it's not. I wave my wand and the lights. La 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 la.
I've always wanted to see the Daniel Mangano wand. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
No. I got a wand for Christmas.
You got a wand? Did you really?
I got a Harry Potter remote wand.
Remote wand.
It's a wand that's a remote for your TV. So when I swish and flick, it changes the channel. Yeah.
Get out of town.
I love it.
A part of me wants that, and the other part of me wants me to grow up, but I want it.
No, let me tell you, I'm still in the middle of programming it. It's a pain, but it was thoughtful.
So you like program it like magic spells, like this means that and that means the other thing.
Well, your TV has to program. It's like using a universal remote. So when you swish and flick, it's got to do certain things. So you got to program it to what you want swish and flick to do. And there's so many, like you got volume up, volume down, channel up, channel down. It's power on, power off. It's a lot.
Does it do voice commands as well, like spells?
No, I wish.
No, that's version 2.0. That is now.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I like it.
I'm very excited about this whole prospect though.
I'm kind of imagining how that works to use, because if you have different swishes and flicks, so to speak, that you have to do in order to make it do the various things that a remote needs to do.
Yeah.
Watching somebody operate that's going to be kind of like watching them conduct an orchestra.
Literally.
Because that wand is moving, baby.
Especially if I'm on the guide, I can't find something to watch. Oh man.
I mean, if the motion for next page, because you have pages on a screen, right? If the motion is like a swirl motion like that, next, next, you could just be going around and around in a circle, going through the pages, right?
I'm getting my wrist steps in. That's what's happening.
That's right. That's fun though. Who came up with that one? That's a cool
Kenny
idea.
got me that one.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Of course, it took us effectively off of the other topic, but still, that was really cool.
That's what Thursdays are all about. Jumping from topic to topic. Yeah, I got him last year. I got him to watch all the Harry Potters. So.
Oh, he hadn't seen them all.
He hadn't seen them. He was like, "That's kids' movies." I was like, "Have a seat."
Yeah, they're not kids' movies because Ariana hadn't seen them, and we wanted to watch the movies together. We watched 3, and she started having nightmares. So
Prisoner of Azkaban's very scary.
Yeah.
How old is she now?
She's 6. The
Yeah, that's a
Dementors.
little young.
The Dementors came to get her in her dreams.
Yeah, that's a
Oh
little-
no! I think maybe the books before the movies for kids that age.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not.
Okay, yeah.
Is there any scary stuff in the next one? I can't remember. Goblet of Fire.
the fourth one is where Voldemort and Harry have their war.
No, that's Goblet of Fire is the 4th one. No.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire. They meet in the cemetery. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah. Nah, it's not happening. No
Mm,
more.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
her a
watch
few
it by
years.
There's too much death for a 6-year-old. It's too much.
I mean, Harry
Yeah.
Potter. With Harry Potter, in order to get into the school, you have to be 11 years old. So why not
Good
wait
point.
until the reader is 11 years old before they actually start reading it, or at least maybe 10?
I'm just gonna not.
Listen, I tried it with my younger brother. He's now 20, and he was not having it. I was brokenhearted. I was like, "What do you mean you don't love what I love? What do you mean?" But each kid has their own path. But I'm like, how are you not into Harry Potter? I don't think he watched the movie good enough. I don't think he did.
Well, it's also perhaps a case of in my case, I think I had to read the book first. If I had just seen the movie first, I'm not sure if it really would have done it.
No, because I saw the movie.
Hang on, have we found a movie that Walt actually watched all of? And
Oh, I watched all the Harry Potters.
And Walt was actually able to tell me something about the movie that I didn't know.
I
Wait.
admit that's a rare circumstance. It happens. Not often, but it happens.
Yeah, because I'm like, what?
I'm still processing this.
Listen,
I do occasionally see films. I do occasionally see television series, and every once in a while you'll hit on one, and I'll say, "Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I know all 8 of those. Yeah."
Yep.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
good stuff. And it was playing all through Christmas, so that's all I was doing.
The funniest part for me with Harry Potter is that the first 5 movies, the kids were all complaining that the movies are nothing like the books, which of course has got to be true because you can't get as much into a movie as you can get into the book.
Yeah, we're not going to sit here for 6 hours for one movie.
Yeah. and I kept deciding, you have to take it for what it is, let it be its own thing. And then the 5th movie came along, that was okay. And then the 6th movie came along and it was really deviating from the story. And I say, I'm not so sure about this. And the 7th movies came along and they really changed the story around. I said, okay, I'm on the side of the kids now. They went too far.
So what's the big difference? Because I haven't read the books. I've only watched the movies.
Just the depth of the storyline. There's so much more detail, so much more intricacy in the
And character development.
But they have to do that because people that just watch movies and don't read books like me. In this instance,
plus
really...
you just can't fit it all into a movie. Like Alex said, you'd have to have the movie like 6, 8, 10 hours long.
And we don't have time to describe Hermione's whole background. We just
one of the cool parts of the 7th book, which was divided into 2 movies, was not just that they were on the lam on their own trying to deal with stuff, but the ways their relationships worked. That was a huge part of it. And the movie, understandably, just kind of skipped over that part. And for me,
they touched on it, but not like...
Yeah, they touched barely. Yeah. Because they had to do something with that.
Yeah.
But do you think they're going to come back and make grown-up ones? Because they've got this special edition 20-year anniversary. Do you think they're going to cash in and do
yeah, they're already making the Cursed Child.
Yep.
Which is the Harry Potter play.
And there's also the Fantastic Beasts franchise too.
Yeah, that was just whack. I watched one. I didn't watch anymore.
What?
How many? Didn't they stop making those movies because nobody was even?
No. There's
the third one coming out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. There was a
What
whole
happened?
thing about how
Johnny Depp do some dastardliness or something.
Yeah,
well,
they replaced him.
He's losing his role. Yeah.
Oh wow! You swapped out Johnny D.
Yeah.
Who replaced him?
As soon as he lost
Some dude.
his,
I don't know. No one's indispensable, even in Harry Potter world.
As soon as he lost his suit over in Britain, there he was out. Yep.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious to see how that one's going to play. I think it's pretty obvious to anyone who knows the Potter universe. It's pretty obvious that the 3rd Fantastic Beasts is going to be including the infamous duel between Dumbledore and Grindelwald, which was outlined in the Harry Potter books. And that's very clearly where the 3rd movie
I think I need to watch these Fantastic Beasts movies.
Yes, you do.
Well, you probably only watched the first one. You probably didn't see the second one.
The
I'm gonna
second
give it
one,
I'm gonna give it another try.
Yeah.
give it a go.
I mean, they're not heavyweights. They're not heavyweight movies, but yeah, they're fun.
They're not Harry Potter, but they get you through.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Is
give
there
you your
lots of
dose
death and
of-
killing? Can I watch it with Ariana? Is there death and killing?
There's some, but it's
More
not.
in the
It's not
second one.
this-
She'll like the first one because of all the magical animals.
yeah.
So there's not going to be. I'm not going to get into trouble for nightmares.
Let's see. Well, there are
trying to think.
potential nightmares. Like
More
there are
in the
some,
second one than the first.
some
Yeah,
of the
I'm just going to
creatures
leave
can
it.
be a little bit
Let's just
scary.
leave the demonic stuff
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
They're not actually demonic, but in fact, in the second one, the creatures actually play a significant role in the second one.
Yes.
I can't. What's the name of the creature that goes after the shiny things? I can't think what that's called. The Nifflers. The Nifflers. The Niffler plays a key role.
You mean that
He-
little platypus thing?
Yeah.
I love him.
He ends up stealing
He gets
the
into
container.
everything.
He steals the container. Well, this is a spoiler. I can't do spoilers,
Yeah.
right? But he steals a very important thing. Let's put it that. He steals this very, very important thing that no one thinks that he should be able to get, but because he's a Niffler, he can get it.
Yeah.
So that you get stuff like that. That's kind of fun. It's kind of cute.
And what's that stick? The stick. Oh, what is his name? The stick that rides in his pocket.
Yeah. What are they called? They're tree something.
Yeah, I forget. But anyway, also very adorable.
Yes, that is adorable. And that's right out of the Harry Potter series.
Yeah.
Bowtruckle? Is that something like that?
That sounds familiar.
It's like that, but I don't think I got it right.
I'll Google it later.
She comes up with some strange names for characters. Really
Sure
strange.
does. She was not a part of the 20-year anniversary special
How come?
because she's been in trouble on Twitter.
What for?
She's not happy with the trans community.
Okay.
Oh, so they're not happy with her.
Yeah, they are not happy. And people who aren't even trans allies are very upset. And like people like the way she's speaking is ruining Harry Potter for everyone.
Oh,
Yeah. Like you don't want to hear these things coming out of JK's mouth. And
What was
it
she,
is.
give me some examples. I need some examples.
I don't feel like I can say them on the show.
wow.
Give me some intimation. I need like some.
Let me think.
Like if you were to
Well,
translate it into clean language, what would
She
it be?
doesn't believe in non-binary. She doesn't believe in women are women, men are men. There's no in between. There's no
but
trans.
the whole point of Harry Potter is that people can be who they are.
Right. Make it make sense. Exactly.
Oh.
It's sad. It's sad.
In all fairness, she also got the other side of that too, because when she revealed that she thought of Dumbledore as being gay, she got hammered by the other side. So she's getting from both sides.
Yep. Well, she has no problem.
What happened
with gay
about
people.
Dumbledore being gay?
When she was interviewed by
Look
somebody,
at his robes, sir.
she acknowledged that when she had conceived of the character of Dumbledore and wrote her notes up about him, that her notes said that in her mind he was gay. And when she revealed that in this interview, a whole chunk of the religious right just said, "Oh, I don't want to have anything more to do with Potter World." And so she started getting a lot of flack from that side too. So she's getting flack from both sides. She's getting it from the right and she's getting it from the left.
Why are they watching about wizards and witchcraft anyway? They're supposed to.
That's what I want to know.
I'm not
Isn't
understanding.
Harry Potter against your religion?
So Jesus was okay with the witches and demons, but not okay with what people consensually do with their body parts.
Right.
Okay.
Apparently, yeah.
Just making sure I got that. You know.
I would say that's a fair translation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it shows just how ridiculous the whole conversation really is. But
I don't really.
don't. It's just not even worth it. Just don't.
It's not, don't
do that to
exhaust your
yourself.
brain on it.
Yes. If you need something to hang on to this. People don't think rationally; they think emotionally.
Mm-hmm. And passionately.
That's really what.
Or
it
they
is.
don't think, and that's the problem.
Agreed.
Okay. That's an interesting point. If you're expressing emotionally, are you thinking? I'm not sure. It's a good question.
I feel like at that point it's all autopilot, which is where the word vomits come from.
Word vomits.
Yep.
I love that. That's a good phrase. That's a very good phrase.
I forget what movie I got that from. I feel like it was what's that Lindsay Lohan movie?
Made movies?
Mean Girls. I think it was Mean Girls.
Okay.
What'd you say, Daniel?
I said she makes movies.
Not currently.
I thought she just makes mugshots. Game.
Okay, this is getting dangerous. Not only have we completely ruled out the left as being followers of the show and ruled out the right, now we're ruling out the Lindsay Lohan followers, and we're basically eliminating large chunks of the audience. You realize this, right?
Sir. The Lindsay Lohan audience is not a very large chunk of anything.
Oh, okay. Well, she has a fair following, otherwise she wouldn't be Lindsay Lohan.
She had a fair following.
Oh, they all went away. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can see that.
We've all grown up past her shenanigans.
Following doesn't really matter if there's no movie for them to see you in.
Right. Although I heard she's back in action. I don't know what she's coming out with, but I've heard she's back in the game.
Direct to DVD?
Right? Straight to TV, even worse. Lifetime movie.
Hey, Lifetime makes some good movies.
I'm not gonna lie.
There have been a lot of famous actors, actresses, stars of various kinds who were hated, and that's why they were followed.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
So why not for her? You know,
Look at the Kardashians.
perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
me
they're both
personally.
loved
I
and
love the
hated.
Kardashians.
I mean, there are some people who absolutely love them, other people who absolutely hate them, right? And then there are people like me who say, "Who?" Ugh.
Like me, who've seen all 18 seasons.
Is that how long it's been on?
They were. I think
What's been on for
it's
18
either
seasons?
20 years or 20 seasons. I forget which
What's
one it's
this?
in. The
Keeping Up with the
Kardashians.
Kardashians?
They've been going for 20 years?
20 years or 20 seasons. I forget which one it is, but they just stopped shooting. So they were like 20 is good enough for us.
What took so long? I mean, really?
20 seasons?
20 seasons.
Wow, sex tapes work.
They do, apparently.
Sex tapes and sex
I have
changes.
tea. I have tea all about it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you ready? It's piping hot. Okay, so.
Okay, here we go. Everybody get out your notebooks.
Kris Jenner. Apparently, no, back it up. Okay, Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian used to be a closet shopper for like celebrities. So she would like go clean out other celebrities' closets and then sell their clothes on eBay for a profit. And she would make money that way. This is before she got famous. So she
Hustle, I like it.
Yeah, they have mad hustle. Those, yeah. So she did this for Brandy. You guys know who Brandy is?
Yeah.
So she cleaned out Brandy's closet and was supposed to give her She was supposed to give her a certain percentage and ended up selling something that was really expensive and didn't give her any money for it. Ooh. So that's when Brandy decided to sue Kim Kardashian.
Recently?
To get rid of the lawsuit, this is when Kris Jenner came up with the whole, well, why don't you go talk to her brother Ray J? And this is where the tape came out. And then when the tape was available, Kris was like, make that money. Let's sell this tape. And then Keeping Up with the Kardashians was born.
Wow. There are some connections.
Yes. Stick with me on spoiler alert. I have all the piping hot tea.
Apparently. Okay. And it turns into 20 seasons.
Yep.
And billions of dollars.
And she makes 10% off of her children for each one of their ventures because she's their manager. This woman, smart.
Ooh.
And you forget Kylie is the youngest billionaire.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 10% of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris is no fool.
Mm-mm,
She
mm-mm.
knows what
Wasn't
she's
Chris
doing.
sitting? Hang on, sitting in. There's a picture of her sitting in court with Caitlyn, while Chris's then husband was defending her lover in court.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, are you talking about OJ?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that tea or is it coffee?
it's coffee. OJ was
Oh,
never her lover,
oh, it was
but
interesting. While I
the
thought it was true.
she was with Caitlyn when the whole trial was going on, but she was divorced from Robert Kardashian.
Done.
But they were
Darn
good
it.
co-parents, so they all and OJ was her friend, and so was who's the chick he murdered? He was she was friends with the whole family, so they all hung out together. So yeah, they were all in court, supporting him and whatever.
Brown was her last name. I can't remember what her first name was.
Yeah, is it Nicole Brown? Yeah, Nicole Brown. Yeah, I kept thinking Anna Nicole Smith. That's why I got confused.
No, not her.
Not at all.
She's got her own problems, or had her own problems.
Had her own problems. Yeah.
Wild world we're living in, guys.
Crazy bananas.
Well, I don't know about you. I was ignoring that world for years, and with apparently no loss. I mean,
You didn't miss much if you didn't care.
Yeah, I wasn't following that at all, but that is interesting. I have which one's the billionaire again?
Kylie, the youngest.
Kylie, that's right. Yeah, I'm impressed by Kylie
Yes.
because of what she did.
Do you know how she got started?
I don't know how she got started. I just know what she turned it into, but how she get started?
She had issues with her lips. She was like very ashamed of how thin her lips were.
Really?
So she was known for overdrawing her lips, and then it turned into a makeup obsession. And $1 billion later, here we are.
Okay, all right.
As you do.
That's actually
all because she kissed a guy one time in high school, and he said, "Oh, you have really thin lips. No, you kiss good for someone who has really thin lips." And that affected her whole life and changed her whole course of life. Yeah.
Wow. And he wasn't as smart as her mother because he didn't get a piece of it.
I don't even know if he remembers who it was. Oh man.
Yeah, but she is
when you're watching a reality show, watch the reunion special after the season is over. That's where you get all the tea.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was never really into the Kardashians at all, but I heard about them because you can't really help but hear about them.
Yeah.
And when I heard about what Kyrie was doing, I thought that's really cool. And then I saw I actually checked some of the promos that she was doing and the lines she was doing. I thought, wow, this girl's got it together. She's really got it. So give her credit. Yeah, she had the definite advantage of being in the Kardashian family, but look what she turned it into. That's really good.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really big. Very, very impressive. She's the kind. She is the one exception from that group. She's the one I would actually like to have on the show. She would be an interesting interview.
I'd like to have all of them except for Courtney. She's boring.
Oh, okay.
Isn't she the one that doesn't do anything wild though?
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it's good, but not for reality TV. Who wants to watch a show of you sitting there eating a salad while your kids are doing homework?
Someone that wants healthy relationships?
Yeah, if that's what the show's about. But it's not.
Okay.
So let me see if I got this straight. Sometimes you need a scorecard to follow, but if I've got this straight, you want to have everybody but her onto the show because it's a reality TV show that's messed up. Am I getting this right?
No, it's not a reality TV show that's messed up. I like to get into each of their lives and find out how they got started, what businesses they're running, and all that stuff. But Courtney doesn't do anything. She runs a mommy blog. I mean, that's cute, but nothing's really. I'm not a mom, so I don't.
It's not splashy enough, is what you're saying.
It doesn't what's the word I'm looking for?
She's just quietly getting paid and not really giving her mum that much.
Yeah. But still, it's like it doesn't appeal to me because I'm not a mom, so I don't need mom information.
Okay.
But if I did, yes, I would follow her blog. I would buy her diapers. I would, whatever. I support the Kardashians all day.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know.
Where I stand on the Kardashians.
That's right.
Yeah, we're grateful for those powerful and all-important insights that will change the world.
Right? Oh, one reality show at a time.
Oh, I was thinking it'd be fun to interview Kyrie just to find out who she is as a person off that camera. I'm not sure if you can find that out, but
she's not even on camera. That's what's the most interesting part about her.
But she can't avoid the camera just because of who she is. But she doesn't go out of her way to be a Kardashian.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't.
It's just part of the package. You can't really
I like the fact that she hid her pregnancy the entire 9 months, and no one knew she was pregnant. And I was watching the show the whole time.
I'm impressed that she was able to pull that off.
Well, yeah, because she said it was really hard. She had helicopters hovering over her house because they heard rumors. She couldn't leave her house. It was crazy.
Of course, she could have just said, "I'm pregnant."
She could have, but she wanted to keep it to herself. Like when you're a celebrity, nothing is really private, unfortunately. So if you can have a moment to have your own privacy, take it.
See, now Daniel's taking notes because he's actually becoming a celebrity. He's being interviewed on TV all over the place. You know that,
right?
Yeah.
Do you know what's really interesting about that?
What?
For me, family members that haven't really paid much attention to the fact that I've been doing this for the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, you actually really do stuff then. Like, yeah.
Right? Like, what did you think I was doing?
I heard you had like a little podcast and you had like books, but you really do have. You're on TV. That's big. I've been going on TV for like the last year.
I'd be like, bro, where do you think your Christmas presents come from?
I have a top-ranked podcast. I write for one of the leading entrepreneur magazines in the world.
Google me.
But I've been on Fox now, so we'll
so now you're legit.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like what Jackie Gates was talking about yesterday. She said during the holidays she was talking with a family member. It was an extended family member. Somebody. I mean, she didn't identify who it was, but in the conversation with this person, the person asked her what she's been doing. She says, "Well, I'm just continuing to do what I do. I've got my book that was published as a bestseller. And I've got this." She says, "No, you don't." What do you mean? No, you don't. Yeah, I have a bestseller book.
Yes, I do.
Amazon. You can look it up. No, that's nothing. No, you're over dramatizing it. The relative didn't believe it. Just flat out didn't believe it.
That's when I say, Google me, bitch. Mm-hmm.
You know the funny thing? Actually, I'm going to check because it takes about 3 to 6 months for stuff to make it to page one. So, yeah, none of my TV slots are actually on page one of Google yet.
I do want to see what comes up when I Google you.
Yeah, you've got my knowledge panel. I write for Entrepreneur, my Instagram. People also search for Tony Robbins and Susan Scott.
First of all, I love the fact that I type in your name and automatically Dan Mangina Money Game comes up.
Yes.
Really?
Yep. It's the first, like before, when you get to your, hold on, let me back it up. Let's see. Dan. Right there. Wait, where's my camera? Hold on.
What?
And boom, it's number one.
Yeah, it's number one.
Yep.
That's cool.
Nice.
Well, I know something else that's nice. I'm really glad that I got you booked for my summit because it's going to get to the point where I can't book you at all. You're going to be so far up there. You're going to be out of reach, man.
Not for my people, man. Not for my people. I am committed. I'm committed to always be available for my folks.
That's great.
I love that.
It helps that I don't have many folks. So. Oh, you thought you were folks? Nah.
You ain't folks.
He's got this big.
Sorry, mate. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
It's like, but nah.
Well, I'm going to remember the first part. I'll just skip the second part entirely. I mean, I'll just leave that out because as far as you are, you're a rising star. You really are.
Thank you, guys.
It's just a matter of time before the rest of the world realizes that. But that's where you're definitely headed.
Even Olga gave me some props the other day. I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
She likes to keep me humble every opportunity she gets.
Yo, I'm the same way. I'm like, Kenny, I don't care about your feelings, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like, are you sure you're not saying that just to make me feel good? No, I don't care about your feelings.
No. I come with the real.
Yeah,
the real.
all day, every day. If you don't want it, leave.
Real.
Oh, you guys are tough. Oh my goodness.
I don't have time to sugarcoat, and I'm not arguing with people in 2022. I'm not doing it.
No. Didn't happen in 2021.
Nah, it's same stuff, different day. I'm not.
All right, so I was going to avoid this question, but I'm going to ask it. 2022.
What are your New Year's resolutions?
Well, I was not going to say resolution. I was going to ask you what's ahead for you.
Okay.
So you can answer it whatever way that works for you. Let's put it that way. But what's ahead for you, 2022?
Ahead for me is just. I don't know. I'm pretty good right now. I purposely didn't do any New Year's resolutions because I feel like they always fail because so many people put so much pressure on the first couple of days of the year, which is why my brother makes a lot of money in January and he makes everyone pay for the full year because people don't come after February. So
for your local fitness pro. Yes, I get it. Mm-hmm.
They love January.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's when all the specials happen.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just want to elevate and be a better me, more high vibe if I can get there, more active, more. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm happy where I am, but like if I do, if my clothes fit better, great. I am actively eating healthier and keeping an eye on what goes in my body, not to an extent where I'm like, but I'm not vegan, so that works. And trying new things. That's what I'm doing this year.
One of these days, we're going to have to clue the audience in on this whole vegan thing that we keep going to.
Screenshot the group chat.
I'm not interested.
He's not going to be part of it.
No.
They'll have to pay extra for that.
Yeah. That's
like for $19.95, you can get our blooper reel.
Was it not GoFundMe? Was it
Patreon?
Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon. Oh, okay.
That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also got a new wardrobe for Christmas, so I'm going to be dressing like a bad bitch for the rest of the year.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's my whole new thing.
I presume that purple is the dominant color in it.
It's not. Black actually is my second favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm stunned.
Yep.
Like, don't they don't they listen to LOA today to find out what your color scheme is?
I had specifics.
Okay. All right. Well, you sound like you're happy with it, so that's good.
I'm very happy with it. Yes.
Yeah.
I have some stuff on the way from Fashion Nova right now.
Well, then we have things to look forward to. More reasons to keep tuning in every Thursday. That's a good thing.
Yes, and follow me on Facebook to see my outfits.
All right. So there you have it. It has been announced. It has been arranged. This is all good. Do I dare ask Daniel if you have anything planned for 2022, or should we just leave it there?
You got another hour?
Right.
And I've cut down. So I was going to be doing a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doing 3 film projects, we're just doing 2. And instead of doing multiple books, we're doing 1 book this year and collaborate to book this year. And then my next big book which is probably going to be my last big book next year, and my PhD and other bits.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. That sounds like a year.
That's a full year right there.
He'll probably squeeze that into the first 3 months. I mean, it'll be figure out the rest of the year.
Yeah, knowing Daniel, honestly.
Yeah.
Like we got to get it all done in the first quarter. That's how it is.
Okay. Well, the gauntlet has.
Then Daniel can
been
take the
thrown
rest
out.
of the year off and just do podcasts.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, let's do LOA today. Just be with Walt every day. On the
Exactly,
show.
right?
Oh my God. This is gonna be something. All right.
Mhm.
Well, as usual, Thursdays have left me with having no idea what to write for a description, but it was good.
Yeah.
So thank you guys very
The
much.
generational curse of laughter.
That's right.
Oh!
I'll take that one. I'll take that one. That's a good one.
I'll take that one too.
Write
Mhm.
that one down. All right. I got it. Okay. Thank you for the title, Daniel. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all podcast listeners everywhere. We'll see you all next time here on LOA Today. Goodbye, everybody.